Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Chrysler K GF. It's a Tier 8 Premium US heavy tank. It's located on the north spawn of Ruinberg and it's under the command of RNG is my bitch. Well, yes, you've seen him before, but he didn't have that name last time. He was called Pip Jeevco. And this time round, well, he's changed his name. So we're just calling him RNG, shall we? He's got a 105mm gun mounted on a rear-mounted turret, and this tank was unusual because it was an independent design by the Chrysler Corporation for a heavy tank for the US Army, and it went against convention because, of course, rear-mounted turret with a 105mm gun, not quite the same as other US tanks, and of course the driver was actually in the turret, not in the actual front of the vehicle. Everybody was in the back. The engine and transmission were up front, and that meant that, of course, the crew had added protection. Now you can see RNG is using that corner to get shots on the Progetto. You can just see the top of his turret there. Well, this new design of the Ruinberg map does actually give you more possibilities, such as shots into that CS-53, the Polish medium. And of course he's daring that guy to shoot back at him. And instead he's going to go for the T820 prototype. Didn't get him. T28 prototype. Reload time is 8 seconds. Not bad for a 105mm gun. Okay, we've got 7032 now. That's the premium Russian. Trying to get into the top. There's not much of a cupola you can actually shoot at in this vehicle. Now the alpha damage of this gun is 320. And it'll penetrate 198mm of armour, and with the APCR that goes up to 260mm. Now, this is the tank that there was all that controversy about because it was supposed to be unpenetrable from the front, but in actual fact it's very penetrable from the sides. Very easy to actually shoot through the sides of a Chrysler K, and so it's not undefeatable. It actually can be defeated by the right shot from the right angle. Just need to hit it from the right spot. And that's why, because of the rear mounted turret, it's very good at side scraping. But of course, if you side scrapes on some corners, you actually make it easier to get hit from other angles. He's focusing at the moment on that 703, but he's gone down, so instead he puts a round through the CS-53. The guy's tracked and he's gone down. So he's picked up some damage assist there. He's adjusting his position to have another go at that Progetto. Can't see anything. Might need to come around the corner. Oh, enemy Arty saw him there. In fact, actually he took a big hit right in the front plate. And of course that won't hurt the crew as such because they're not up front. Still enemy on that corner. Okay, Pantera wasn't really looking at him. He came around the corner thinking, I'll get that Samur, but he's taken a huge hit from the Ram. 428 hit points, and now the Pantera, well, so long as RNG can keep his back against the wall, the Pantera can't take advantage of him, and he can now bully this Pantera until he's dead. In fact, actually, he's gone into the little alcove. Follows him with a gun, tries to get a shot, fires through the gap and gets him. Now we've got an Emil, and the Emil's going to have just as much trouble as the Pantera. Thank you very much, I'll have that through the front drive wheel, but it doesn't slow him down. In fact, he is pulling back, so he has to come out this corner. Oh, T28 prototype. Okay, angle. Now if he goes around the corner after the Emil, the T28 will have him. So he's putting around, trying to get through the turret, but he didn't. Needs to hit the sides of the turret, not the front. And that T28, he's staying there. He knows he's safe so long as he's behind the rocks, but he's popped out. Oh, so briefly. He had him there for a moment, and he's showing his cupola through the rubble. So you might be able to get a shot on him through the rubble. No, he's pulling back. He's gone through the gap. Okay, take out the Emil And Arty, oh, T2851 in. He got the turret. So he's taken out the Emil, but he did take one through the side from the T28. Guys popped out again and gave us the side. It's a low roll, 311, but it's still a hit. And the T28 is now one shot. If he shows himself one more time, he's out the game. Yeah, he's working this corner. We're 2 down on the enemy at the moment. They seem to have the east side of the map, the field, the village. Keep showing that cupola. Oh, he missed the chance there, but he's still showing it. It's almost like he doesn't realise that he's got his cupola out, and that's the end of the game for him. Okay, is he going to go around the corner? The Renegade might be there. He is low on hit points now. He's only got 134. There's the Borsig. Oh, now that guy can do a lot of damage. His platoon mate just hit him though. Can he get a shot without revealing his weak spots? All the Borsig is now one shot. He can easily get the hit on this guy before he can reload. There's the Renegade. One shot. Oh, didn't go through. Needs to protect his plates. Come on, stay here. Just got the cupola. Yes! A weak spot on the Renegade. They're now in the advantage. They got one up on the enemy. Only 5 enemy left. Now, we know that 3 of the enemy tanks are up in the village, and it means the only enemy that's nearby is the Arty. And that's an M40, M43, and that's the guy who hit him in the front plate earlier in the game, if you remember. Right in the front. Though I suspect that he might have moved by now. He's just cleaning up, making sure nothing in sight. He must be up on the east side of the map. We don't get many replays for the Chrysler. Oh, there he is! Oh my god! And a nice big hit, but it's an average roll. It's a high roll actually, but the thing is, it didn't kill the M40 with one shot because he's got more than the alpha of the gun. So he's unlucky that he didn't get a high roll, because that would have ended that M40's game. And going through the cap is going to set the cap off, and that's going to encourage the enemy to think, oh, we need to cap as well. The Progetto gets the kill. The Type 59 is just up the road. Let's hope the enemy doesn't start capping at the other end. Type is a one shot. He's determined to end this one now. He's hugging the gap. Oh, had the chance there for a brief moment. Blocked the shot that came. His platoon mate's coming with him. They're determined to get that Type 59. We lost the Barask. Oh, he's gone balls deep in and is bullying the Type, and they killed him. That means there's only 2 enemies left. The CS-53 and of course the SU-130PM. And he's probably over on the east side of the battlefield. Now, we don't know what his state is. What we do know is that the CS-53 is a 2-shot. We've got 2 Progettos. Okay, who's going to go first? I think our other Progetto needs to find out where that SU-130PM is, going up the east side, and find out where he is. Oh, long range shot, and he takes out the CS-53, which means now we can go after the SU-130PM. The big question is though, where is he? He's presenting his front to the enemy just in case he is over in the tree line, and he has been seen, so he is over there. And there he is. Oh, he's actually through the gap. They fire one in. Gets a hit. It's a low roll. He's going to get his second shot. I don't know why the SU-130PM mucked it up, but he certainly did, because that is the end of the game. And guns up for RNG. And a Top Gun. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for RNG is my, yes, in the Chrysler K. He managed to get a hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemies. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this game. He managed to get 9, and he got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a fine for effect for doing more damage than hit points of his own vehicle, and a shell proof for blocking more damage than hit points of his own vehicle. He actually got a Spartan medal. That last shot from the SU-130 PM, he mucked it up, and he gave a medal to RNG by virtue of the fact that he didn't pen him, and a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. He got 6 exactly. Let's have a look at team score. 4,033 hit points of damage, the highest damage to Chrysler. He was to RNG. He was the only player to get over 1,000 hit points of 4,000 hit points of damage. The next high scorer being the Type 59 with 3,076. Now he was pinned in place by that Progetto, allowed RNG to just come around the corner, waltz around the corner, and fire one into his side and kill him. Very brave move by the Progetto, by the way, for doing that. When it came to the next high scorer, that was the CS53 on the enemy team. And it was a nice long range shot from the Progetto up north to actually get that guy, take him out of the game, because I'm pretty sure he was waiting for the Chrysler to come around the corner and for the SU-130 to put him around through his side and take him out of the game. When it came to kills, it was RNG, yes, with 6 kills. Twice the number of kills by the Progetto, who managed to get 3 kills, the Type 59 and the CS53, and 2 kills by the other Progetto, his platoon mate, and the Samur SM and the SU-130 PM. And when it came to base XP, that's RNG's as well, so he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,510 base for him, 981 to the Progetto, 949 to the other Progetto, his platoon mate, and the next high score after that was the Samur. He fired 24 rounds in that game, got 17 direct hits, 15 penetrations, damage of 4,033 hit points, all of it at close range. Received 10 hits from the enemy, 3 of them penetrated, 6 non-penetrations and 2 hits by way of splash damage, one of which came from the Arty. 2,010 hit points of damage blocked by armour. 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 killed and 895 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 82,306 credits from the game, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, and he did have to fire some premium rounds in that game, he ended up with 45,704 credits. He received 1,510 XP, got ×2 for the first victory, 2,265 from personal reserves, 6,530 from personal missions payout, and 227 for this being a premium vehicle, and took away 13,552 credits altogether. So pretty good game there for RNG. It was a bit dicey towards the end because he didn't know where that SU-130 PM was, and he could have been lining up a shot on him at any moment to shoot through his side. In fact, all 3 tanks on his team have very low hit points, and if that SU-130 PM had been a little smarter, he probably would have been able to take out one of the enemy tanks, maybe the Progetto in the north, and then deal with RNG and the other Progetto at his leisure. So yeah, he just wasn't experienced enough to put himself in a position where he could actually take out RNG, and basically gave the game away. And with that long reload, that 13-second reload, when of course RNG's got a much quicker reload. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel please, and thanks for watching.